Hello, and thanks for watching this short video on the internal messaging feature within QuickBooks Online. So let's go to the client's QuickBooks Online file first. So you'll notice that I have in Manage Users uh, three regular users. So there's a master admin, a couple company admin, and I'm also the accountant user. So as long as you have more than one user in the QuickBooks Online file, you and the other user, whether it's the accountant or just another company admin, a regular user, can converse transactionally. On the transaction is a messaging section where you can ask questions back and forth. So instead of having to use email or phone call or instant message, something like that, and it's within the QuickBooks Online company file at the transaction level. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go back to, as the accountant user, I'm accessing my client's QBO file from the new QBOA. Right? But this has nothing really to do with QBOA. I'm just another user on their QBO file, but still, I'm the accountant user. And I can go ahead and come down to this check here for the cell phone company, or it might be a bill or something like that. And you'll notice this messaging icon in the upper right. I can click on that. It brings me down to the activity section of the check itself down below. And I can choose a recipient who I'm going to ask this question to. What was this for? You already paid. Cell bill for this month, as you're keeping track of their events in the QuickBooks Online file, and I can click post, and it just adds it as a message to this check. Now, let's go back to where Woody is now logged in to the same QuickBooks Online company file. And if I refresh that file, and again, this isn't meant to be like an instant message service. Woody will be in and out of the file just like I am. You'll notice that up in the upper right, he has a message with a 1. So that signifies that someone has asked him a question about a transaction. So you go ahead and click on that and view. You can view at a high level what the message is, or I can actually drill down on the check itself and then scroll down, and I can reply and say, right, but I used extra data minutes again. Sorry. He apologized to me because I'm his accountant. I'm an authority, which is kind of nice. So then you can go ahead and choose the accountant as Woody's going to go ahead and send this, or another user, whoever was asking the question, and I go ahead and click post, and it adds to the message. And then when we go back into the accountant view, and let's say I'm back in this QuickBooks Online file the next day or something like that, so I'll refresh the view to kind of mimic that scenario. I see that I have a message, and I can click on it, and it tells me exactly what happened. And I don't need to drill down on that because he goes over his data minutes all the time. So just checking. So it's a way to converse at a transaction level with other users in the QuickBooks Online file. And I hope that was helpful. Have a great day.